Hey everybody, welcome to this thing. This is AL. Today's pick a card reading is what is your future spouse going to be like? So I was actually given this idea for reading from a reader, and I wanted to go ahead and go through with this. So you're probably wondering why this would actually be appealing to me. We always Everybody always wonders what would our future spouse be like. What are they going to be? Funny? Are they going to be intelligent? Are they going to be loudmouth? Are they going to be secretive? Are they going to be good for us, kind of thing? So I wanted to hit into the deeper aspects of this, of what our spouse will be like, because one of the things that I always want to deal with is not just are they going to be blonde, blue-eyed, or dark-haired, green-eyed, that kind of aspect, because one can't really tell for thousands of people what your spouse is going to physically look like. We can develop some kind of ratio of physicality. Are they going to be active, non-active? Are they going to be super smart? Things of that nature. But I wanted to get deeper. I wanted to go deeper into their psyche, to what you can expect for the person, because who the person really is inside is actually what's going to matter to you in the long run. If they're not good to you, then it doesn't matter how handsome or how beautiful they are. So I wanted to go through there. And again, there are 5 cards to choose from. And remember, whatever resonates, take. Whatever doesn't, toss away, because it's going to appeal to many people, not just one. So we have Haematite, magnetic Haematite, actually. We have Primate with Epidote, Rhodia, Mookaite, Mookaite, and then Labradorite. So again, I want you to close your eyes, inhale deeply, exhale, and then open your eyes and look at whichever one grabs your attention. All the energy and stones are all put together, so you can go with that. Perfect. So we're going to begin pretty much in order and start with Labradorite first. So I'm going to move some cards over. And just so you know, we're going to be using a couple of different decks today. We do have Carolyn Mrs. Architect deck. We have the Karma cards. We have the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. We have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and then the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So let's take a look. Okay, and then we'll probably use the simple tarot just to elaborate where we need to. So first off, your spouse is going to be a nature child. So they're going to be really fond of animals. They're going to be that person who likes to go walking, hiking, fishing, that kind of person. We also know that they're going to be Capricorn oriented, which means that they're going to have that dedication, the focus, their idea of being able to be business-like, yet at the same time be realistic in regards to that. Now, they are going to also at times, on the more difficult side of things, they are going to be somewhat of a dream weaver, a dream walker. So they're going to work for the collective good, but they are going to sometimes you're going to feel like that they are weaving some illusions at times, that you don't get to see their true self all the time. Part of it is because they're being protective of who they are, because of the fact of what they do and how they are as a person. They feel that they do have to hide who they are. We also have the 5 of Earth, so we can see here that they are basically in some ways kind of hiding. They have taken away things, and yet they're giving this playing a game. So it always reminds me of Loki. So it's that whole concept of giving and taking away aspect of the Capricorn, where it is more of a earthy nature. It is that central, yet if you play games too much, I will walk away and take everything from you. So it is a thing to remember that they want you to play true with them. They expect you to play true with them. In fact, it is one of their biggest issues. Because if you don't, they will walk away. It's something that they've always been like. But they are bold and assertive, so they are wanting to be that person for you. But it is true love for you both. So it's something to keep in mind. They also are very financial oriented, in that sense of being able to be that bold investment, do the bold deal. But this person, your spouse, is going to take good care of you. The biggest thing is to nurture their child side, their nature side, nurture their good side. So the side that's into that, if you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you back part, is more limited, less likely to lash out, because they need to feel loved and secure, just like we do. So that is their aspect of what they need to do to feel balanced and secure. Remember, it's not just about us. It's also about what they need. In what they need to not feel like they have to lash out and feel insecure is they need to feel secure. They need to feel that you love them unconditionally. So if we don't want that aspect to happen, we need to make that happen for them. We need to be there for them. Because they have problems feeling powerless and trapped at times. It's a fact that with their nature, because of who and what they are in the business world versus what their real nature is, yeah, they can be great in the business world, but on most days they would love to be able to go out and just go hiking on weekends with you, go out and see nature, go see, be able on vacations, to go take off and go to different places. They need you to help them not feel this way. That is your goal for them. But they want a happy family life. They are desperately in need of that with you. They want you to be secure. They want everything to be secure for both of you. So keep that in mind. Those of you who picked Labradorite, this is what you are looking for. This is the way your spouse is going to be. They are going to be one of the more stabilized spouses, but it's also the fact that they do also have that little insecurity that can rise up at times, and it's going to take you to help them to help them feel secure and safe, just like we do. They ain't no different than any of us, that's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna do Mookaite. Mookaite, Mookaite. All right. All right. So I have to laugh at this one because this so describes my ex-fiance. My ex-husband, actually. Years is known as a rebel. Which doesn't mean he's bad. It means that he does basically challenge authority. He does reject spiritual systems that don't serve the inner needs or the best for humanity. He's also considered the youth, Peter Pan that never grows up kind of feeling. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It just kicked me, that part. I just started giggling. He also has that Gemini feel. the idea of not necessarily that it's two-faced. That's not what it is. It's Gemini is about that duality, the fact that knowing what you want, believing it, being able to explain it. It's all about the communication issue. Do they know how to communicate? Are they able to? When things fluctuate and things are emotional, high emotional, do they know how to deal with their rebelness and their youthfulness, that youthful aspect of their personality, and be able to communicate those aspects? Communicate truthfully, honestly, to the heart and soul of things. And that's one of the things that when upheaval happens and change happens, they have trouble with that. They need help. And that's one of the things about them, is that they do know how to access that deeper part of themselves, the wiser part, the winged wise ones within them. That's part and parcel of them. They are the ones of temperance and control. They have that aspect. They are your soulmate. So yes, don't doubt that. Now, they don't believe in dwelling in the past or disappointment. So that's one good thing about them. They do believe that wishes can come true with a lot of hard work and soul into it. So that's one of the things that they tell you. Hey, don't just wish about it. Let's work toward it. They also believe in working together on things. Where you may want to be like, well, it'll come true if, as long as we do this. He's like, nothing comes true unless you work for it. If you work for it, then it does happen more quickly. Otherwise, you're just wishing for something that isn't going to do unless you do the hard work. He also believes that when things come to abrupt stops, you have to negotiate. You have to compromise. Compromise does not mean one of you give in. Compromise means you both meet at the table and show what you both have, what you both want, and what you both are willing to go to get to the point where both of you can both be happy. Yes, it means that both of you may have to give up a couple of things here and there, but overall, both of you are satisfied, and you might actually need a better solution that neither one of you had thought about alone. So compromise is that aspect. It doesn't mean one gives up and the other one gets everything. Seven of Pentacles, long-term projects, patience, and basically commitment. They are committing to you. They're committing to hard work. They are willing to make sure that both of you are a financial success in life, so we don't have to worry about money. That is something that they are willing to give to you because they know it's an issue for you. Again, financial security, self-sufficiency, financial independence. It is something that they are geared for. Even though they may be young at heart, they may be a rebel. This is their picadillo. This is their momentary, this has to be. So with your soulmate, you are going to have that aspect. They are going to be that financial person. Yes, there's going to be some occasional upheavals in life with them, but you guys are going to be able to work stuff out because of the fact that you are able to communicate and talk well with each other. That is their big thing, is they're going to be the type of person when things go and get tough, or you guys, something blows up, that they're going to be like taking your hand and going, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm not leaving the room until you do. So kind of get with the program. It's going to happen that way. They're going to make you talk. And if you don't like it, tough. This is the way that they are. Okay? And that's for Mookaite. Which actually is not too bad, considering that it is in some ways like my ex. Except my ex was not that great with the communication skills. Alright. So let's go to Rhodia. Let's see what your soulmate, your husband, your wife is about to be. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. So first off, you guys have had a past life together, so you already have that in the mix. They do have a possession of self. They are very self-aware, very self-possessed, but they are of the engineer ability. They are creative energy. They're practical. They are able to figure out how to make things work, which is awesome in my life because sometimes I really need somebody to do the crap that I can't do. They also have the Aries aspect. So I would tell you that means that they're hard-headed in some ways that they can be, because they can be challenging. They are very much do it their own way. They do, however, have a high willpower to get things done. But they also are very generous. They are very giving of the gifts. They're very much a person who believes in being part of the solution, not the problem. Oh my god, I just dropped my cards. Oh! I believe it's because my dog is like right at my feet. So, hi Shango. But it also makes a difference. Here, I see where we're going here. But he's also in regards to victory. He believes that having respect for others, having respect for you and himself, means that things get better, easier in the long run. And he's correct, because it's about self-confidence. It's about being powering your creativity for the proper thing. He doesn't believe in being deceptive. He's all about trusting your intuition, though. It's one of his aspects that helps him to achieve happiness and success. He also thinks that you are part of his success. Without you, he doesn't think, or she doesn't think, that they get as far as they do. So remember that aspect, because that plays a huge part of why that they think that they do as well as they do. Now they also know that they are going to be part of your transformation. You will probably end up meeting them as you're going through a very tough time, that you are getting out of one aspect of your life and then going into a new aspect. Whether it be a relationship, it doesn't say it clearly. What I am seeing is more of its emotional aspect that you're going through. So in regards to that, you're going to be changing inside. Who and what you are, how you believe, things in your life that are going to switch around. And you're seeking long-term security in your life, which is why when he comes into your life, he's going to teach you more about love. They're going to be the person who basically at this point is going to be that generosity and that giving that you've never had before. It's going to make a difference for you. And we know that because they're about staying optimistic in your love life. Because they've been there before. They've been your soulmate. They're your past life relationship. You've been together before. You'll be together again. And they are not giving up on you, even when you're having a hard moment. So for Rhodia, this is what your soulmate is like. Your future spouse. So congrats. I get so excited when things just kind of roll with it. A friend of mine asked me one time about that, if I thought that it would make things easier for her if she would just go with the flow. I said, well, maybe, but you're difficult. I think I got slapped for that one. It was great. So, Pride Night with Epidote. Let's see about your spouse. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, your spouse is the magical child, which means that they actually believe in the sacredness of all things. They are the belief that everything and anything is possible. It may require work, but it is possible. They also believe in the sacred union, that you guys belong together, that there will be children because they want children. Whether it is that you guys both have children from past relationships, whatever, children are going to be involved in this relationship in some way, somehow. They also believe, they also have that mothering factor. They mother you. They take care of you in a lot of ways, which is not a bad thing, because sometimes we all need a little bit of mothering in our life. And it's something that actually comforts you because of the fact that you've never had a lot of mothering before, of somebody taking care of you on this level. And it helps because with them being a Libra type, they help you to balance out your decisions. They believe in the balance of relationships, cooperation, working out decisions together. They are about that whole balance of issues. So for them, it is that aspect. They believe that you guys are romance and a partnership connection beyond compare. They believe that friends and family support the both of you in everything you do. They also believe that it's about finding your strength, and the boundaries that you guys have with family and friends. It's a boundary of love and friendship. So people know that they are welcome. They know that they are there because it's all in balance. And they also know that it's all about renewal and rebirth. They know that things change. Things also are about truth. And that is what they are about. They are about that renewal, the hope, that sacred blessing between the two of you. So for them, this is all about you and them. They believe in your relationship. They are family geared and oriented. They believe that family trumps all. That family is what you make of it. And they believe in truth. And their truth is you. So, pretty simple, straightforward. Very easygoing. So congratulations, Primate with Epidote. Pretty amazing there, actually. Pretty shocked there. That's actually a really good reading. I like that. Just kind of flew together like nobody else's business in regards to the hows and the whys. So the last one we're going to do is going to be Haematite. We're going to see what your spouse is going to be like. Find out how they believe, what they're like, what their deepest hopes and strengths are as well. Shuffle my lovely simple tarot. Get that ready. So Haematite, my people. Let's find out what they're like. Alright. Really? Seriously? This doesn't surprise me. Okay. Wow. So, once I show you this, I'm going to explain my reaction because this was just amazing. Okay, so first off, they believe that sometimes you guys need to retreat from the world. Sometimes you gotta like, let's turn off all the electronics, let's go and take some time for ourselves. And the reason why is that they are like the virgin. And I don't mean the virgin as in like not having sex. I mean the traditional classic version of virgin, which means that they are about purity of heart and spirit. They are about maintaining the whole integrity of the person. And the reason why that actually kind of got to me was because about the keeper of the scales of balance and the balance of masculine and femininity. They truly believe that the two of you are in complete balance with one another. It really amazed me because of the energy of the Taurus, being that they believe in the productivity, the practicality of things. They are about that the belief and the cost of things are also in balance and keeping the balance. So they believe that between the two of you, you guys are actually good fortune together. They believe that you guys can conquer any changes that happen. They also believe that instability and that good leadership between the two of you, and believes that each one of you lead in a different area and a different path, depending on what the circumstances are, leads to mastery, works to envelopment. It means that your dreams come true. It means that you both have started over. You guys have had hard times. But now you have self-love, inner strength, and both of you have this balance in you that is truly divine. You have a clarity and a sense of spirit between the two of you. This is something that not a lot of people have. It is something that is amazing. And they're telling you that give your love a chance. Give it a chance. You may be surprised at how wonderful it can truly be. So it's amazing at how hematite is actually flowing. And hematite is a grounding stone. It's a stone that's actually about grounding yourself, being balanced and not flying off at the handle of things, being straightforward, balance between what is and what does. So this is a great way of showing that kind of a balance for you. So it's about moving forward, taking, recovering from everything bad, having clarity, inner strength, dealing with change as it happens, the good fortune that you're going to have, showing that your wishes come true with hard work, being able to have structure and stability, financial stability, practicality, balance between the two of you, being whole, retreating from all the nonsense out of the world on occasion so you guys can reconnect. This is a great reading of what your spouse is like. The fact that they believe in this, that they truly believe in who and what you are and what they can do for you and how you guys are together, is a true testament to their core belief system. So this is great. So congratulations, Hematite. You guys did fantastic with drawing all this. Congrats. So, what did we learn today about our lovely people? Well, one of the things we learned is the fact that soulmates can embody many, many different things for ourselves and for others. So we're looking at the idea that soulmates can embody heart and soul of who and what we are. They can embody our love. They can embody things that we are weak at. They can embody some weakness that they need us for. And that's not a bad thing. It's just the way love is. Love is the fact that, we always think about our soulmate coming to our spouse being our savior or coming to save the day, our Prince Charming, our Princess Charming. Well, sometimes we're their Prince or Princess Charming. Most people don't realize that, but that is the case. So you have to take that into consideration when you're sitting there and you're looking at your cards, when you are truly looking at who and what you are. So remember that. Remember that you alone are not the only person who's looking to have this love match. You're not the only person looking to have something better than what you have now. We all are whole within ourselves, and yet when we become one with our soulmate, with our other, what happens then is that we become two wholes that become a complement, that become part of a bigger whole. So it's amazing how that draws in for each other, that draws together into a spiritual ability of a wholeness that gives you guys both breadth and width. So just so you know, that's how you know. Letting go of what you don't need, and that you're meant to be together. Spouses. Married. So, congratulations. Hopefully you enjoyed the pick a card. I will see you guys next time. Bendithian.